Terrorsaur is an interesting character. He's always been depicted as the Starscream type of character, but in both Beast Wars media that I'm familiar with, he's never been, around for long. At the end of Season 1 of Beast Wars, he dies, falling into lava, during the Quantum Surge, and then in the new Beast Wars comic, he had his spark ripped out by Scold, and, the last time we got a Terrorsaur toy was from BotCon in 2016 as some type of freebie, so it's been even longer since we got one of him in his beast mode. And I gotta say though, this was well worth the wait because this figure looks amazing. And yes, I know he comes packed in beast mode, but I always start in robot mode. And man, I feel like they hit the nail on the head for what they had to work with. And yeah, it's not a one-to-one recreation of his original CG model. I don't think they'd be able to hide away all like the beast mode kibble or anything like that. And he could use a lot more silver. Otherwise, I think in terms of looks, this is a really good update. Like, this is incredible to me. The accessories he comes packed with are his blaster, which, it's a gun. There's not much to talk about. It looks pretty good. But one thing that we were all waiting for is the golden disc. And yes, this is one of the ones that we got with the Arc. And it's also the wrong disc, because this is the Vok disc, not the one that tells the future. And also my biggest gripe with this version of the disc is that it has the Sounds of Earth written on the back of it. And it's also present on the Arc disc, and why is there human language written on the back of an alien disc? I have no idea. Someone take that up with Hasbro. Articulation here is pretty good. It's the same that you'll find on any other version of the mold, Skywarp and Airraiser. I personally like it a lot, and the only thing I really wish they would do differently is the articulation on the wrist. But I think I've expressed this before in the past. There needs to be some kind of rotation or better range, sort of like a sword wrist, or, anything to make that little bit of, improvement to the figure. That's really the only thing for that. The transformation here isn't exactly Airraiser's transformation, but it's pretty much the same from the waist down, and I was curious as to how the head was going to work for this, but it doesn't really do anything. It rotates wherever it's needed to, and I think it's fine. Everything else here is pretty solid and, pretty fun to me at least. The pterodactyl mode here is kind of hilarious. It's nowhere near accurate to what a real one would look like, mostly because we don't quite know how dinosaurs would look. We just kind of make guesses and assumptions based off of skeletons, DNA, and all that other stuff. So this ends up being one of the few beast modes where they try to go with the show model as opposed to a real-life animal like what they did for Primal, Cheetor, and Black Arachnia. And for what they had to work with, they did a pretty good job. It's something, like doing this at a deluxe price point is kind of a tall order anyways, and like I said, it's pretty well done for what they had. Overall, though, I think they did this figure really well. It's my first Terrorsaur figure, and I'm super happy. And no, that's not the reason why I love it so much. It's just a really fun figure to have in hand, and I've been loving all of the Beast Wars characters they've been giving us so far, and I'm pretty sure most everyone else is close to completing Season 1 for the show, and all we're missing are Tarantulas and Inferno, which we're supposed to be getting in Legacy. Only time will tell. But Terrorsaur I'd give an 8 out of 10, and yes, I know I missed Puffer and Road Ranger, words are hard, for the collection, but I genuinely didn't care enough to pick those two up. If it's requested, I might pick up that set, assuming they're still available by the time this video goes up. Let me know down below in the comments. That's really all I have, so make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you're so inclined, please follow my social media pages down below in the description. And with that, I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, week, month, life, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!